Cameron Manuel, left side, dialed 447. Take on David Nicholson. Dave dialed 463. Who's 42 and 4 under. Shannon Justice, left side, dial 480. Take on Steve Wilkins. Wilkins, dial 516. Alliance Raceway Raffle winner, Carol Click. Carol Click, you are the Alliance Raceway Raffle winner. Congrats, Carol. See them at the tent. Picking up the win there. 52 and 1 above, as Shannon Justice was 12 and 6 above to give it back 5,000. Brian Lampton dialed in 423. Take on Cassie Pennington. Pennington dialed 455. Left foot getting the win, 14-2 above. Take 31 thou as Pennington missed it and put it 1 over. Left side dialed in 617. That looks like that might be the Whitworth S10. Take on Johnny Bracket Racer. Johnny Ezel dialed 455. Win light, Johnny 006, dead 4 to be 10 total. Whitworth 22, 1 above 4, no good. Johnny Bracket Racer goes to round 2. Jerry Brewer, left side, dial 466. Take on L.J. Cassingham. Cassingham dialed 480. 005 and 9 thou under. Chris Stein in the left, out 452, taking on Gina Munt. Munt lost a barn burner yesterday. 5 total, no good. Looking to turn that around, try to throw down another good lap. Dialed in 469 in the Munt music machine. Winlight Stein, 22, 4 above, take 40. Gina was 1 over, and I'll leave it at that. Willie Flores in the left, dial 492. Right side, dialed in 625. Know this is usually a regular part of everyone's routine, but please, please, please check your fuel caps. We have lost a few this weekend. We'd like them to remain on your race car. The win light here will go to the Neely Wagon. 32, 2 above, take 33 thou as Flores is 27 and 59 thou over. Hank Wilhelm. Hank dialed 501, taking on Britt Cummings. Britt dialed 458. If you're the one flying the drone on top of the racetrack, please remove it from that area. Once again, please move the drone. Winlight, Britt Cummings, 19 dead 4. Old man still got it. Wilhelm, 35 and 25 thou under. Mia Tedesco, left side. Miss Mia, dial 461, taking on Brandon Sale. Brandon, dial 466. Winlight, Tedesco, 20 dead 5 gets the job done, as Brandon was 43 and way under the dial. Nick Smith, you're probably right. That's probably who it is. Buddy Sanders, left side, dial 470, taking on Denise Young. Denise, dial 475. Denise turns it 1,000 red, giving the win to Buddy, who is 11 and 28 foul under. Jim Brown in the left, dialed 484, taking on Jeff McClure. McClure dialed 499. Going to Brown, 15, one above zero to be 25 total. McClure was 005, put it 6 thou under. Needed to take 200 or less. Hunter Patton, left side. Honey Wayne dialed in 453. Take on Dylan Winters. Winters dialed 476. This one going to be my last pair for now. Not everybody get excited at once. Honey Wayne in trouble. Oh, he jugs it. Sets it down. Wind lights on. 35, 3 above. Gets the win. Winters 14 and 200 under. Need to take 59 thou or less to pick up the win. And I will pass the mic over to Mr. Jim Gleason.
Thank you, Ryan. Good break. Wrong timing. Gavin Kleinman will come up on the left-hand side of the racetrack. 531 is his dial. He'll take on T-Rock, Troy Williams Jr. That's the FTI transmission converters race car in the right lane. A 462 dial right side. A pair of green balls. Pretty substantial advantage goes to T-Rock on the right side. He'll go 4 over for the win. 466 with a 5 at 139. He was 14 on this side. Take 11. Goes 2 over and no help. That'll bring up Jake Hodge. Right side of the racetrack, now 484. He'll take on Carl Drake. Drake out of Binghamton, New York, down to 424. 424. Win light that time's going Jake Hodges' way. There was only 1,000 separate him on this end of the racetrack. Right lane gets the win, taking a foul at the big end. Both of them dead on. 86 with a 7. Win light goes to Hodge. All right, trying to get settled in here. That'll bring up Brian Balducci in the left lane. 483 dial, 478 the dial in the right lane for Brandon Jolly. There we go. Looks like Chicken's going to have a pretty good size advantage. He will. 16. Jolly was really late. He gets there first by a foul, but he's all 16 under. Brian Balducci left lane 2 over for the win. 485 with a 3 at 137. On that 483 dial in for the win for Chicken. He'll get an next rounder. As we get ready. We're still rolling in round number 1. This is a Autometer, round 1. Best losing package, $500 gift certificate for Autometer. Steve Sisko will come up in the left lane. 457, the dial in right side is Bailey Dunn. Dunn dials a 441. Yes, we're living on Sunday time right here, folks. Running the Sunday triple 25. Weather schedule's got us a little backed up, so we're going to run the million tomorrow. Don't forget, racers, you need to be ready to go drag racing. Time runs precisely at 8 o'clock, maybe even a little earlier if we can. Church service at 7:30 in the tent, I hope. Maybe different weather tomorrow than what it's been this weekend. Steve Sisko, 16, take 11. 1 over for the win, 458 with a 3 at 139. Bailey Dunn right side, not a bad lap, but was a little bit behind on this end of the racetrack. Scott Wright will come up in the left lane out of Old Hickory, Kentucky. 467 down the left lane right side. Slate Cummings down to 461. Mosier Engineering Machine. Separate them in a double breakout race. Scott Wright, 13 to get behind 13 for the win to be 2,000ths under. Slate Cummings was 14. 1,000 separate him on this end of the racetrack. He gets in front 13 thou to take the stripe to be 6,000ths under. Good race there. 1,000 separate him on this end. 2,000 separate him on the other end. Good hard racing there. Tight packages. Tristan Scholler will come up in the left lane. Gonzales, Louisiana, 483 dial in. He'll take on Alan Wickel. Wickel in his other entry, 438 the dial in the red car. Wickel was our winner last night, $25,000 in the other dragster, brown car. Couple of side-by-side bulbs. Wickel, 009, 7 over the dial, 445 with a 0, 147 for the win. as Scholler was 11 on the tree. Take 73 to break out 5. Yeah, he ain't going to like that one. Might want to stay away from Mr. Tristan when he gets back to the trailer after he gets a look at that time slip. That'll bring up Stephen Liss in left lane, 498 dial in. And Coy Collier, right side. The Manpower dragster dial to 464. Liss finally going to get himself a win light. Telling me earlier, been beat up all week. Not going to be thrilled with the dial-in or with the reaction time, but at least he's got a win light. 5 flat with a 2 for Liss at a 498 dial-in. That'll bring up James Hicks. Hicks in the dragster in the right lane dial to 508. Josh Lutke in the left lane, the Lost Chevrolet dragster dial 457. Good Lord, let's stage already. Come on. Don't sweat it. Only 600 cars behind you. Come on. Just barely did get in. 24 and 27. Luke with the advantage. A whole lot of moving around down there on the right side. Sure what happened there, but wow. Lutke in the left lane gets the win light. 24 on the tree, 465 with a 2, 800s over his dial. And Hicks, like he just got to the center line there and just moved around a lot. He lifted and goes way high. So we'll see. That'll bring up TJ Tyndall and Carol McCarty. Tyndall on the right side. Santa Rosa Beach, Florida, 485 down in the right lane. Carol McCarty in the left lane, Dallas 455. Carol McCarty turns it red, 13th out. Tyndall gets a win light there, 485. 479 with a 9 on that 485 dial, and showing his hand a little bit. 17 BT on the right-hand side. Driver not on file, 497 down the right lane. Mike Ogilvie in the left lane from Jasper, Ontario, Canada. M&M Dragster down 459. That 17 BT means what I think it means. Sunlight, he is the winner. 008 dead zero for the win. Ogilvy was 20 and 2/000ths under, trying to chase him down. Mike Collins will come up on the right-hand side of the racetrack. Local boy, Tuscaloosa area, 471 down the right lane. Left lane will be Brandon Barker, a diamond dragster out of Belleville, Ontario, Canada. They all come up to the stage lanes at the same time. 469 will be the dial in the left lane. Side 17 dead 7 for the win. 471 with a 7 at 145. Joe Williams will come up in the left lane out of Pelham, Georgia. 13 undercover car will dial a 486. He'll take on Jeff Serra. Serra out of Reinholds, Pennsylvania. Racetech chassis car dialed 474. Already. That's Joe Williams, 22 over for the win, 141 miles an hour, 3/1000ths in front. Sarah was 25, 2 over with a 3. Win light goes to Williams at 5/1000ths of a second difference on this end of the racetrack. That'll bring up Don Bradford. Bradford in the right side, 458 dial out of Hayden, Alabama, taking on Jason Infinger. Infinger dial of 429. Michael 6-speed, I can guarantee you that won't happen. Just saying. Oh, Infinger turns it real foul. Bradford 007. Dead 7, 14/1000ths package for Don Bradford. Nice run there. 007. 458 with a 7 on the 458 dial-in. Enfinger was 1/1000th red, goes 3 over. That'll bring up Val Torres Jr. Chino, California, TNT dragster dialed a 461. Kevin Thorpe in the left lane. Thorpe dialed a 451. Damn, that car's loud. Val Torres Jr. right side, 8/1000th advantage off the tree. Double breakout race goes his way. Thorpe gets there first. 25, take 7. to be 19 thousandths under. Torres was 17 and 4 thousandths under for the win on a double breakout. Closer to the dial gets the win. That'll bring up Amber Prince. Prince in the left lane out of Georgia dials a 477. He'll take on Robert May. May in the right lane out of Kinsey, Alabama. Annie Nelson Dragster dialed 428. Oh, problems for May. Rolls through. Trans brake not holding. Left lane gets the win there. Amber, of course, is a little off on the tree. 473 with a 9 for the win on that 477 dial-in. Next pair coming at us, Tim Klopfenstein Jr. Xenia, Ohio, the home of Kilcare Raceway. 507 down the right lane. Left lane is going to be James Shawn out of Robards, Kentucky. Dials a 453. Goes to Shawn. Klopfenstein gets there first in front 10 thou, but breaks out 9 thousandths. Left lane 29 dead on with a 3 is Shawn. 453 with a 3 at 151 for the win light. That'll bring up Clark Munt. Munt in the right side out of Longview, Texas. Munt Music Machine 5480 dial-in. I assume they're still in there. He'll take on the steady stacking machine of Cody Graham in the left lane out of Forest City, Arkansas. Dial a 459. Working hard to get a win light, 26 down or 26 reaction time on the right hand side. Left lane gets there first, breaking out by 3. Win light goes to Munt, 481 with a 3 at 142 miles an hour after a 26 light. That'll bring up Racing Rachel. Rachel Henderson, right hand side of the racetrack. Driving the Warnock machine, 458 down the right lane. Left lane's going to be Dave Connolly. Connolly dialed on a 452. With the advantage. Connolly gets their first 20 to break out 3,000. Rachel Henderson right side, 13-2 over for the win. 460 with a 1 at 150. 13 on the tree. Or 60 with a 1 on that 458 down at 150 miles an hour. And that'll bring up Brandon Jones out of Rainsville, Alabama. Right-hand side of the racetrack, 431 the dial, or 531 the dial. Cortland Carter in the left lane dialed 483. Richard Rhoda will come up in the left lane. North Branch, Minnesota racer, dial 517. Sorry, had to do a little business. Bart Nelson in the right side out of LaPorte, Texas, dial 476. Nelson right side, 009, take 7. Oops. 24 on the tree in the left lane for Rhoda. Gets their first 2,000, breaking out a whole number. Nelson on the right side, 009, dead 7 for the win. Bart rolling on around number 2. Ken Jones will come up in the right lane, 479 dial out of Walnut Hill, Illinois. Kurt Harvey, left lane, Greenville, Tennessee, down on a 478. Kurt Harvey, 26-2 over for the win. He'll take 23, 480 with a 0, 140 miles an hour. Ken Jones, right side, was a little behind and too high, 481 with a 1, not good enough. Byron Jordan will come up in the left lane. Wingboro, Louisiana, 473 is his dial. He'll take on Pat Crawford. Crawford out of Greenwell Springs, Louisiana, dialed on a 462. Wind lights going to Byron Jordan there. 34, take 5 to be dead 1. 473 with a 1. Crawford had the advantage on the starting line, couldn't get there. Goes 460. Stabbed the brakes a little bit at the top end and handed that back. We'll have to watch that later. Caleb Ellison will come up on the right side. 458 down the right lane. Left lane is Donnie Burleson. Burleson in that Chromeworks car out of Texas. 445 the dial. All right, folks, concession stand will be closing at 8 o'clock. If you're into that concession stand food, which it's pretty good here, they will be closing at 8 o'clock. You got about 30 minutes to make your way over there and get you one of them good track cheeseburgers if you're interested. Once again, concession stand will be closing in about 30 minutes here at Montgomery Raceway Park. So we're going to have a couple of cars come up here on the right-hand side. It's going to be a 492 dial-in. Don't know who he is. And taking on Robert Joins in the left lane from Sparta, North Carolina. Dialed on a 453. Advantage goes to the right lane. He gets the win light. I assume it's a he. Goes dead 4. Package of 20 joins 23 light. Wind light goes to the right lane. 492 with a 4 at 137 miles an hour. And that'll bring up Larry Smith. Smith in the left lane, Gulfport, Mississippi. 516 the dial in. Donovan Williams in the right lane, dial 466. Deuce, where you been, bud? Larry Smith gets the win light there, 26 on the tree, 1,000th under, and gets the runner-up. Donovan Williams, right side, was 39 on the tree, ran a whole second off his dial-in at 83 miles an hour, and gets the win. My goodness, Larry Smith never looked up. Win light goes to Donovan Williams, and Donovan Williams had what I would consider a terminal illness in that motor, because he's sitting on the side of the track right now. And Mr. Smith is not going to be a happy camper when he sees that. So some of our special awards that I talked about earlier today, it's Saturday night, so we got to do the special awards. Our Weekend Warrior Award, let me pull out the flyer and see what it is. It'd be better if I did that first, but you know. All right, our Weekend Warrior Award from RC Components. Weekend Warrior is the most rounds won on Thursday and Friday. No fluid down. But anyways, back to the Weekend Warrior Award. RC components, that's going to go to Adam Davis, which I kind of knew that one. A win and a bunch of rounds last night. Our long distance award from Wriggles Performance. I believe you get a hood scoop. Yep, hood scoop from Wriggles Performance on that. Long distance award goes to Ken Swio. I'm going to guess that's what the name is, from Oregon City, Oregon. 2,640 miles. And our California Car Cover Youngest Driver Award gets a dragster cover from California Car Cover. That goes to Maverick Palmatier, 16 years old, September 4th, 2002. So congratulations to those guys. We got more things going on up here than I can shake a stick at. We're good. The track is dry. We're just going to have to get that race car off the track, and as soon as we do, we'll get back to racing again. VP Racing Fuels prize drawings are coming up. I've got those as soon as I get a little bit more quiet time. Yeah, let me do what I can here. VP Racing Fuels prize drawings. Let's go ahead and do this. One pail of C12, 16, or X16 goes to Corey Adams. One pail of C12, 16, or X16 also goes to Darren Keener. And a pail of C12, 16, or X16 goes to Billy Fuller. VP Race Fuels winners here. VP Race Fuels fuel jug with hose. Jeffrey Maggart, you get one of those. Fuel jug with hose also Corey Fuller. Fuel jug with hose also to Don Ellis. Rick Perry, you also get a fuel jug with a hose. One set. And Jeff Duck, you get a fuel jug with a hose from VP Race Fuels. Those are all cool prizes. T-shirt and hat combo from VP Race Fuels. Neil Suggs and Barbara Fisher, you win those. T-shirt and hat combo from VP Racing Fuels. A case of high-performance 20W50 racing oil from VP Race Fuels goes to Holly Harris and to Paul Rich. And probably the best prize of the day, a VP Racing Fuels hoodie, thank you very much, as the temperature plummets, goes to David Kleinman and Jeff McClure. Congratulations, all of you, for those prizes. You need to go to the VP Race Fuels trailer. They'll take care of you for those. Those of our special award winners, you can come up to the base of the tower in the office, see Jenny or the ladies down there, and they will get you those prizes. All right, left lane coming at us. Well, I told you we were back to racing. Just had enough time to get all that stuff done. 579 dial on the left lane. It's going to be Johnny Carter. He'll take on Sherman Adcock in the Fire Aid machine. 465 dial for the right lane. Pretty big red light over there in the left lane. Around the corner. Right side, Adcock. 465. He'll go 462 with a 3 at 149 miles an hour. Corey Galiti will come up in the left lane. Galiti dials 476. Left side, J.R. Barclay, right side out of Henderson, Tennessee, goes 464 for his dial. We're living on Sunday time. Sunday, triple 25, round number 1, autometer, round 1. Continuing on. Yes, I said Sunday on purpose. We are running the Sunday 25K race. Double breakout race is going to go to Barkley. Barkley was 3,000s in front on the starting line. Galiti got in front 18 to break out 5,000s. Barkley got behind and broke out 4,000s for the win. 22 on the tree for Barkley. 463 with a 6 at 141 miles an hour. Couple of quick cars here. Justin Bromley in a right lane. Covington, Tennessee. Right side dial 449. Taking on Chris Reynolds in the left lane with a 448 dial. This end of the racetrack, and it's Reynolds. He was 009, take 4 thousandths to be one over. 449 with a 4 at 150 miles an hour. 1,000 separated them. 100 separated their dial-ins. That was a good close race. That'll bring up Landon Thompson out of Gardendale, Texas. 485 is his dial. Steve Hoheimer will come up on the right-hand side. Brought us up some chicken wings last night on a 476 dial-in. Somebody explain to Bobby what we did. What's going on? And Landon Thompson and Steve Hoheimer coming at us now. 485 dial for Thompson, 476 the dial for Hoheimer. Will separate him here. 12 for Hoheimer. Win light. Hoheimer 12, take 9. One over for the win. 477 with a 4 at 141 miles an hour. Thompson 4 thousandths behind. And 5 thousandths more on the dial in. Win light goes to right lane. Hey, the concession stand, half price on all cooked food. Half price on all cooked food if you want one of them good burgers before they go away. Half price on all cooked food to the concession stand. That'll bring up Jason Lynch and Wade White. Lynch in the left lane, 450 is his dial in. 449 for Wade White. No, Eddie, we haven't finished first round yet. Lynch got in one of them shorty. I think that's an American race. The win light at the top end of the racetrack is Wade White. 005, dead 5. 10 thousandths package, 449 with a 5. Lynch was 29 in the tree. Gets in, doesn't get in front. Gets behind 1,000th to break out 18 thou. That'll bring up Lynn Joins. Sparta, North Carolina, left lane, 487 the dial. Nick Folk on the right side, the VP Race Fuels machine dial, 451. He's going to get an easy win right there. 450 with an 8, 2,000s under his dial in for the win, as Jones was behind and goes 3,000s under the dial. 139 miles an hour. Win light goes to the right lane. Folk take 14 for the win. Jimmy Hector will come up in the right lane. This is out of Big Springs, Texas, dragster. Out on a 485, taking on Charlie Coates. Coates out of Laurel, Mississippi, 469. That's Mississippi, Mississippi, Mississippi. See if he can hold him off. He does. Hector was 30 on the tree and had a lot of room to play with. 485 with a 6. No sense shutting it off, and it ain't going to break out. 139 miles an hour for Hector. Coates was really behind, dead on with a 4. No chance. Lewis Cleveland will come up. Odessa, Texas racer. 486 is his dial. He'll take on Steve Law. The Law Chevrolet. Nelson dragster out of Boonville, Indiana. 473 is his dial. No, don't look at Law. Look at Lewis Cleveland. 15 thousandths behind at the hit. He'll take 19 at the stripe for the win. 29, dead 2 for the win. 486 with a 2 at 141 miles an hour. Law was 14 on the tree and didn't get there. Runs 474 with a 476 with a 6 on a 473 dial in. Win light goes to the left lane. That'll bring up Bug McCarty. McCarty in the left lane down to 470. He'll take on Adam Russell. Russell in the right lane on a 442. Russell with the advantage here. That had to have been a spray job. 442 the dial. He'll go 442 with a 6 after a 14 light. McCarty was 26 on the tree, mathematically ineligible. That 20 package was better than McCarty's 26 light. That'll bring up Nathan Smith. Smith in the right lane on a 523 dial. He'll take on Logan Watson, left lane dial 480. Double breakout race goes to Logan Watson in the left lane, 479. He's 1,000th under the dial. Nathan Smith was 20 behind on this end and goes 15 thousandths under the dial. Still doesn't get there. Taking 6th thou for the win, Logan Watson. That'll bring up David Bratton in the left lane out of Movitown, Pennsylvania. 467 to dial in. Left lane not on file, 465. He'll get there. Wind light goes to the left lane. Good Lord, that's loud. 466 with a 9 at 134 miles an hour. 27 on the tree. Still don't know what his name is, but he'll get a wind light. I assume that's a him. We're going to give it to him. Here comes Dennis Lithgow. 460 the dial in. He'll take on Cindy Wiggins out of Keevil, Kentucky. 445 the dial for the blower car. Yeah, you heard it. Cindy Wiggins gets the win light there, 007. And 11 thousandths under her dial at 150 miles an hour, the wind light. Both of them on a double breakout race. Lithgow was a little later on the tree. The wind light goes to Cindy. 498 dial for the left lane. Don't know who this is. 452 dial for Dwayne Roberts. Hello from Texas. Hello from Montgomery, Alabama. Left lane is going to be James Crabtree. Dialed on that 498. Crabtree 007 can't get there. Dwayne Roberts 19 on the tree, take 35 to be 2 over his dial. 454 with a 7 on a 452 dial in for Roberts. Stick with me, I'll get it out. Charlie Crosby will come up on the right-hand side. Backing up from the burnout right now, right-hand side of the racetrack, Crosby dials 496. He'll take on Thomas Bell. T. Bell in the PAR dragster, 435 is his dial. Ed Swearingen online. Mr. Ed, good seeing you online. Toward the center line, wind light's going to go to Crosby's side. 24 for Bell on the tree. He'll get there first. 16 thousandths in front to break out 2,000. Crosby was 25 on the tree, behind 16 thousandths to be 1 over his dial with a 3 for the win. Charlie Crosby 497 with a 3 at 136. Roy Martinez will come up on the right-hand side of the racetrack out of Deer Park, Texas. Undercover chassis dragster dial 511, taking on Richard Duval Jr. Chandler, Indiana, dialed on a 490. Say a little prayer. with a better reaction time. And he'll get there first for the win by 9 thousandths and go dead on with a 0. 490 with a 0 at 135 miles an hour. Martinez was behind 100th on this end of the racetrack. He tried to get there, broke out by 1,000th trying to get in front. Yeah, there is one. 478 down in the right-hand side. Got no idea who he is. 478 down. That's no. Well, okay. It says Landon Thompson. She said Landon Thompson. Greg Roberts in the left lane out of Flint, Texas. 445 dial. Colin Williams in the left lane, Longview, Texas, now 475. Austin Tadlock on the right side to 463. It is two. Seventh foul. Tadlock, right side, gets the wind light. He's 35 on the tree. He'll need to walk over to see Mr. Williams and shake his hand, say thank you for that because I was dead late. 463 dead 2 at 147 for the win. Troy Henry will come up in the right-hand side. Daniela, Florida, 485 dial in. Blake Gentry in the left lane. White Bluff, Tennessee racer dial of 461. Advantage for Gentry off the start line. He'll get there first, 14 thou for the win. 003 on this end, 462 with a 3 on the other end on a 461 dial. Troy Hendry was 11-1 over, no help. Blake Gentry will roll into the next round. That'll bring up Shannon Walker. Murphy, Texas, 472 is his dial in. I believe that was Shannon T. Walker when he came up and told us that. 472 dial. Don't forget the T. Brandon Taylor coming up in the left lane. Roanoke, Alabama, 449 dial in for the new dragster. Brandon Taylor, 14-2 over for the win. 451 with a 5 on that 449 dial in at 145 miles an hour. Agnebbit. Delaney Bryant will come in the left lane. Burns, Tennessee, 504 with the dial. Taking on Chad Hankins out of Winsboro, Texas, 452. The slower car left lane, 18. Take 2 to be one over for the win. 505 with a 2 at 134. Hankins, 18, one over with a 4. That's where the 2000s was right there. 505 with a 2 and 453 with a 4. Win light goes to Delaney Bryant. Jay Bunce, right-hand side of the racetrack, 479 to dial in. Skylar Turner, left lane, dial to 474. Turner, 004, 19 thousandths under for the win. 472 with a 1 at 145 for Skylar Turner. Bunce was 5 thousandths red and 14 thousandths under his dial. Call that a time run for tomorrow. That'll bring up Richard Arnold on the right-hand side. 476 is his dial. He'll take on Jeremy Maples. Maples in the left lane, dialed on a 446. And we are still in a Autometer. Round number 1, Autometer, round number 1. Best losing package coming at you in a little bit. $500 gift certificate to Autometer. Maples with 11 light, doesn't get there. Arnold, 28 on the tree. Gets there 13 thou in front for the win. 477 with a 0 at 144. Maples was 11 on the tree. 450 with a 0. Killed a bunch, I think. That'll bring up Candy Beth Glasgow out of Friendswood, Texas. 5 flat the dial in for her. Taking on Race Kid. Twin Falls, Idaho dragster, 463 the dial for Kid. I can't see the cars when they go past the sign, so it'd be very difficult for me to do that, Steve. JJ for a little bit. He wants to do some gabbing, and I'm going to let him have it for a few minutes. Let him finish the round out. We'll get ready to go into door cars. So enjoy it. Listening to JJ. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Thank you, Jim. Candy Beth Glasgow, 12 and 1 above 0, take 24 for the win. Left lane 26 on the tree and runs 2 above the dial-in. Jesse Bobo in the right lane, gonna dial 472. Shane Thompson on the left, gonna dial 441. Lane Thompson, 005 on the tree, breaks it out 10 thousandths of a second. Bobo, 11, take 001, had to get behind 7 or more, but breaks out 17 thousandths of a second, taking 001. No good. Tanya Pruitt, 468 dial in left lane. David Morris in the right dial, 512. Tanya Pruitt, 008. Dead on 917 pack. Got the broke competition by as David Morris. Something goes wrong on the starting line, not able to get going. And Tanya Pruitt will cruise on into round number 2. Kevin Pruitt now. Left lane at aisle 441. Lane Dickin and the right at aisle 455. Kevin Pruitt, 002, dead on with a 7. 9 foul pack. Lane Dickin, 34 at 8 thousandths under the dolly, and didn't have a chance on the tree. 2 dead, 7 for Pruitt, 9 pack. Moving on. Paul Rich in the right lane, 481 dolly, and left lane get it out 487. Separate them. 12 take 55 in the left lane to be 4 above. 53 pack in the left lane takes 55. Paul Rich 34 and 7 over. Kevin Bennett in the left lane gonna dial 483. Right lane Heath Davis also gonna dial 483. Dead 7 for Bennett, 11 pack. Heath Davis at the finish line was getting him a ride over towards the center line. Not sure he liked what he saw. 24 and dropped to be 3 above the dial in. Bennett for the win. Daniel Wiles in the left lane. He's going to dial 485. 648 dial in the right lane for the door car. Double 04 and shutting it down to be 2 tenths over for Daniel Wild. 5. And not sure if something went wrong for the car in the right lane, but he let out. Yeah, it was wiggling around on him down there. Did the right thing and let out. Richard Taylor, right lane, 469 dial. Cliff Carr in the left, 517. 030 and 14 thousandths under. Taylor still took 004. He's moving. Mark Kidd in the left lane. 461 dial in. Chris Sons 457 in the right. Dead 9 for Kidd. Right lane. 16 and 10 thousandths under. Win light to Mark Kidd. Erica Baker and Todd Burks. Burks 443 dial in. Baker 444. For the win, 001. Take 001 to be 2 thousandths under the dial in. Erica Baker 18 and 18 thousandths under the dial in. Win light to Todd Burks. Doug Foley Jr. in the left lane. 501 dial. Jordan Prince in the regular dial 486. Dead 0 for Foley. Right lane 32 and 22 thou under. Charles Todd 449. Dan Foley now 482. Right lane, 24 dead 3 for Foley. Take 18. Todd is 55 and a thou, or 10 thou under. Josh Baker, 456 dial in on the right. Brad Clark in the left, gonna dial 491. Drivers, to your cars, please. Drivers, to your cars. We're trying to rock and roll. Get into round number 2. Drivers, to your cars now, please. Win light. 009, one above 7 to 8001 for Josh Baker. Brad Clark is 30. And that's all she wrote. Breaks out 3,000, trying to get there. Josh Baker to be one above, full in. Stephen Hughes in the right lane, 474 dial in. Gary Gross on the left. Gonna dial it in at a 469. Gary Gross, 2,000 under, 22 on the tree. Hughes is 14,000 under, took 004. Had to get behind 9 or more, 30 on the bulb. Ken Grant in the right, gonna dial 475. Cody Wiggins in the left, gonna dial 445. Double 08 and one above with a 2 for Cody Wiggins, 20 pack. Ken Grant, 12 and one above with a 2, 24 pack, 4,000 end to end is the margin for Cody Wiggins. Marty Wilhelm in the left lane, gonna dial it in at a 488. 512 dial in the right lane. Breaks out 49 dead 0 for Wilhelm. Scott Crosby in the left, 460 dial in, 471 dial in the right lane. 17 dead 7 in the left lane. Stacy Carpenter in the left lane, 519 dial in. Right lane, Chris Goebel, gonna dial 483. One above for Carpenter. Goebel. 3 over and 003 on the tree. That got him behind 5 thou at the finish. Randall Reed, the winner of the Spring Fling Million earlier this year. Tomorrow he's probably going to be looking to go 2 millions 1 year. Same thing that Jeff Verdi did a couple years ago. Scotty Richardson on the left lane, and now 480. Reed on a 473. Richardson goes red 19,000 of the second and goes dead 5. It was Aaron G in the right lane, actually. Not Randall Reed. G 003 and 20 thousandths under. Jason Weaver in the left lane at aisle 450. Johnny Brackett racer Johnny Ezel in the right lane. Last year's $1 million winner gonna dial 480. Get the win, 5 dead, 6, 11 pat. Weaver is 019 and breaks out 8 thou. Didn't have a chance anyway. Cameron Manuel, 444 in the left-hand lane. Maverick Palmatier, gonna dial 494. Win light, Cameron Manuel, 19, 3 above. Right lane, 47, 2 above. Cameron Manuel gets the win. Billy Fuller, left lane, gonna dial it in at a 459. Right side, 458 is the dial in. Brad Young in the right lane, I'm being told. Billy Fuller, 36 and 10th thou under. Right lane, Brad Young, 008, 2 above with a 5. He'll get the win. 33 Pack, 36 Tree in the left. No chance for the left lane. Tom Dauber, the Red Rocket, 468 dial in the left lane. Denise Young in the right, gonna dial 448. Tom Dauber, 19, 1 above. Denise Young, 18, 2 above. Dauber, 19, take 12, gonna get the win. Jonathan Jones and Lester Adkins. Adkins, gonna dial 451. Jones, gonna dial 476. Jones 11 red, 14th thou under. Adkins 20 dead 6. He'll move on into the next round. That'll bring up Mike Crick, 560 in the right lane. 468 down in the left lane. Hey, door cars, it's that time again. Round number 2, run sticker. Number 1, door cars. Round number 2, it's that time again. Man, I never thought I'd call y'all. But it's time for y'all to come to the staging lanes. It's that time again. Car's been cooped up a while. Been sitting ever since you ran first round. Y'all bring them on up for round number 2. Tracy Guffey in the left lane. Separate them, win light, Mike Crick. 45. Wow. This is gonna be a hard one to call. 45, 3 over for Crick. Guffey is 62 and 2 over. Crick gets there 4th thou. Yeeks. All right, it appears we've reached our run limit on the computer. We gotta reset it and reboot it real quick. And then we'll get back running again. The computer. All right, we've called door car run sticker number 1. Now door car run sticker number 2. We need you to the staging lanes, please. Door car run sticker number 1 and 2. Door car run sticker number 1 and 2, please.
just wanna lay your body down, hold you close until the end of time. Even if the sky was falling down, even if my heart breaks, I just wanna lay your body down, hold you close until the end of time. Even if the sky was falling down, even if my heart breaks, my heart breaks.
Here we go.
It's a sign of the times, bitter taste of your lies. No one got
Right hand lane. Randall Reed, the winner of the Spring Fling Million. Looking to go 2 in a row. Tomorrow, looking to see if he can win the million. Like Jeff Verdi did a couple years ago. Left lane, Sean Langdon. Funny car Langdon. Get it out 441. Langdon giving us 16 hundredths head start to Randall Reed. To Randall Reed, 13 dead, 3/16 thousandths package. Sean Langdon is 19 on the tree. That left him mathematically ineligible as he goes dead on with an 8/27 thousandths package. Randall Reed is 13, take 11 for the win. Nathan Martin, 454, dial in the right lane. Tim Thomas in the left, 479. Separate him on the tree. Nathan Martin, 011 on the tree. Goes 6 above. Tim Thomas, 24, take 59 to be 5,000. Under had to take 54 or less. Britt Cummins in the right lane, 453 dial in. Jeff Sarah on the left, 480. Cummins was going to be a handful. 12 dead, 1 for Britt Cummins. Mike Smith, Mike Smith, yep. That's right. I knew that. 438 dialed in the right lane. Michael Mann on the left gonna dial 478. Michael Mann, well, he was late. He broke out, and he was behind. As PJ North would say, he broke the 3 rules of drag racing: late, under, and behind. Mike Smith, 17, and a 10th over, coasting through. He moves on to the next round. PJ Wilson on the left lane, gonna dial it in at a 518. David Bird Jones on the right, 463. Jones moving on. 17, one above. Wilson, negative 12 and one above. David Bird Jones going to the next round. Kevin Sullivan, 491 dial in. Jamie Bridge, 469. Pack. Ken Sullivan, 15, left him no chance. He goes one above. Shannon Justice, 478 dial in on the left lane. Charlie Hardy in the right lane at an aisle 604. Second, dead on with a 5. Ouch. Charlie Hardy, 21, and breaks out 28 thou, but it doesn't matter. He's green. Shannon Justice was red. 485 dial in the left-hand lane. Right lane going to be TJ Tracy, going to dial 448 out of Millington, Tennessee. takes it out 12 thou. 20,000's under for TJ Tracy. 015 on the tree. Moving on to round number 2. Tommy Kelly in the left-hand lane at aisle 484. Johnny LaBoose in the right lane at aisle 459. Johnny LaBoose, 31, dead 9, 40 pack. He'll bounce back next round. I got faith in him. Mike, I don't know. I am. My mouth is on a 2-step. Yeah. I don't know how to put that. Was it really, Jim? $491 dial-in. You know what? I'm just gonna call him Mike. $491 from Mike. Melvin Wilson on the right gonna dial 485. Mike gonna get the win. Wilson, 32, one above. Mike moving on. Kirk Brister on the left, gonna dial it in. Right lane, David Jenkins gonna dial 447. Jenkins late, and it got uglier from there. Final call dragsters, round number 1. Final call dragsters, round number 1 is Jenkins. As I said, it was late, and it got uglier from there. Went dead left. Brister 007, 3 over. Jenkins saving the car before anything happened. Bobby Johns in the left lane. Gonna dial 480. James Brown downtown in the right lane. Gonna dial it in at a 472. Downtown James Brown. For downtown James Brown. 16 pack, 32 and 8 thou under for Bobby Johns. Travis Barnett in the right lane, 466 dial in. Left hand lane, 544 is the dial in. and 7 thou under. Travis Barnett, 42 and 20 thou under. Scott Lemon in the right lane, $462, Tennessee. Left lane, Mikey Bloomfield, $459 dial in for Bloomfield. Bloomfield, as Gleghorn mentioned earlier, a professional Fortnite player. Professional Fortnite player is well, I guess you could call it Bloomfield's job. Right now his job is to get past Scott Lemon, and he does it. 28 on the tree. And one above Lemon, 2 over, and 007 red. Sugar Shane Carr in the left lane, 444 is the dial in. Slate Cummings in the right, gonna dial 462. Hey, I forgot, Mikey Bloomfield, Gleghorn also mentioned this, Ryan Gleghorn. Bloomfield is almost as good as Jordan White at Fortnite. Almost, not quite, but almost. Hey, there's Gleghorn right there. You must have like sensed me talking about you or something. It's like counting down 5 red. Shane Carr, 13 green. Both of them break out. Carr gonna get the win. Skinny Kenny Underwood, 471 dial in the right lane, 466 in the left. But he's 016 on the bulb. 21 thou margin of victory for the left lane, as this is our final pair. Jeremy Maples in the right. Oh, nope, not our final pair. 456 dial in for Maples. Sean Langdon in the left, gonna dial 453. Funny car, Sean Langdon. He'll get the win. He goes 2 above and he's 002 on the tree. Maples is 20, breaks out by 37 thou, took 36. Wow. Langdon 19 Pat. 20 take 36 to be 37 under for Maples. Alan Wickel in the right lane. Last night's winner, 434 is the dial in. And your by car. And then Gary Williams in the left lane. He's going to dial 478. Again, Wickel the by car. Again, Wickel, last night's winner in the by car. Williams, 478. Williams is always red hot. Wickel is at the top of his game. This ought to be a very good matchup. Oh no! 32 separated. Wickel's in trouble. Alan Wickel, 43, 6 thou under. Gary Williams is 0-11, dead 2, 13 pack. Wickel did not have a chance at getting by that lap by Gary Williams. And with that, we will come up shortly with round number 2 of door cars. And as soon as he gets done eating, Jim will take back over.
All right, round 2 bye, if there is one. 2478 Brian Jones. 2478 Brian Jones. You are the round 2 bye. Round 1 Autometer Best Losing Package. Round 1 Autometer Best Losing Package gets a $500 gift certificate to Chance Prince. 10 package, losing package for Autometer. Losing package, $500 gift certificate for Autometer. We go into round 2, which is Yukon Gear and Axle round 2. A $500 gift certificate to the best losing package of this round, round 2, from Yukon Gear and Axle.
How many ways can I tell you?
First pair of round 2 coming to the starting line right now. It's going to bring up Brian Whitworth. Whitworth on the right side out of Corydon, Indiana. S10 pickup truck in the right lane, 624 dial in. Left lane is Jake Clayton. Clayton dialed on a 568 for the Chevelle. Clayton will turn it red, 2,000. Whitworth, 25 on the tree. And under by 1. 624 was the dial. He'll go 623 with a 0 at 109 for the win. Clayton turns it red 2,000s and goes 1 high. That'll bring up Cliff Clark. Right lane out of Vine Grove, Kentucky. Kentucky racer down on a 569, not on file. Left lane 2061. That's going to be Larry Martin coming up in the left-hand side of the racetrack, driving the Vega for Huntsville Engine. He has the advantage on the start line. A win light goes to Martin in the left lane. 6-6. How about a 4,000s package for Larry Martin? 004 dead zero at 117. Clark was 18 on the tree, 2,000s under. Nice pass for Larry Martin. Bug McCarty will come up in the left lane. Watch this one fly. That is a Rambler wagon. Yep, Rambler. 604 dialing for Bug in the left lane. This thing will wheel stand like crazy, too. Mike Pennington in the right lane, dial a 469 in that Pennington 34 Chevrolet Street Roadster. Gets there for the win. McCarty gets there first, 18,000 to break out 32,000. Pennington gets the win light there. 10, 1 over, 470 with 5. That'll bring up Timmy Smith. Smith in the left lane, 620 is his dial. Right lane, Peeps Pennington. You're not seeing double. Just another one of those Pennington Roadsters. 490 dial in the right lane. Timmy Smith. He had him, and he turned him loose. Pennington, right side 490 with a 4 at 136 miles an hour. He wasn't going to get there. Timmy wasn't. He was 008, but he was running high. Pennington in the right lane, 490 with a 4 at 136, taking 21 for the win. That'll bring up Jeff Verdi, right lane, Glen Allen, Virginia. The Top Gun Firebird, 579 down in the right lane, taking on Jeremy Jensen. Jensen in the left lane, driving the Corvette Roadster on a 528 dial. Goes to Jensen. 21, take 18 to be one over for the win. 529 with a 6 at 124. Verdi was late here. 36 on the tree. One high, no help. That'll bring up Stephen McCrory. I believe he's driving the wagon over the left lane. 618 is the dial in. He'll take on Chad Duke. Duke out of Wilmington, North Carolina, dial to 595. Goes the champ. I see brake lights on. Double breakout race goes McCrory's way. Duke gets there 21 in front to break out 39. McCrory 3,000ths under for the win. 24 on this end, 617 with a 7 at 102. Billy Rayland will come up in the left lane. 655 is his dial. 588, the dial in for the car in the right lane. The reaction times. Double breakout race goes to the right lane. Left side was 18 on the tree. Get there 25 in front to go 57 under his dial in. Right lane 25 under for the win. 11 on the tree. 113 miles an hour. Win light left lane. Got no idea. 20, 1 over, 649 with a 4 at 101. Rick Perry, right side, was really late. Yeah, that's what it was. Steve Morris will come up on the right side out of Longview, Texas. 595 is his dial in. He'll take on Chuck Flanagan. Lima, Ohio. 685 is his dial. Light Flanagan, 19, take 31 to be one over the dial. 586 with a 2. Morris was late and 3 high. That'll bring up Kyle Green. Green left lane out of Killen, Alabama. 607 is his dial. He'll take on Jerry Lone. Big Chief Firebird out of Rockville, Virginia, dial to 579. Yeah, it's definitely cooling off. I don't know what the temp is, but getting chilly. left-hand side of the racetrack. It is 12, 2 over for the win. 609 with a 1 at 112 for Kyle Green. He was on a 607 dial. Lone was 27 on the tree, 1 over. Wasn't good enough. Don says it's 55. I'll say okay. Jeff Harrington, left lane, 657 down the left lane. Kevin Pollard in the right side. Foot feeding it. The Chevy Love Truck on a 540 dial. Watch this thing. Harrington left lane, 19, dead 4 for the win. Pollard was 22 on the tree. He got there 3,000s in front, broke out by 2,000s. Not on file again. 626 dial for the left lane. Right side's going to be Kenny LeBeau, Smithville, Tennessee, dialed 546. LeBeau, 17 on the tree. Got him doubled up. That's going to be Casey Prince. Right side is going to be the win light for LeBeau. 548 with a 4 at 123. He was 17 on the tree. Prince in the left lane was 34 and 3 high. Another one not on file. 673 dial in the left lane. Right side of Brian Folk. Camaro Roadster, right lane, 494. B. Folk, perfect on this side. 16 thousandths over his dial for the win. 495 with a 6. On that 494 dial. Perfect. 000. Down here. Job for Brian Folk. Scotty Richardson will come up in the left lane. 641 dial for him in the pickup truck. 641. Bobby Morris in the right side. The Beretta dial of 494. Richardson, 17, 300, 638 with a 7 at 105. For Richardson to take the win line there, Bobby Morris was 512. He shut her down, only 114 miles an hour, coasted. Hugh Meeks will come up in the left lane. Julio, the yellow wheel standing Nova, down to 638. Jack Hughes on the right side. The 56 Chevy out of Lavon, Texas, down to 636. Oh, and roll tide. Julio, 009, big wheel stand, win light, all of it. 009, 1 over for the win, 639 with a 0 at 103. Hughes was 29 in the tree, breaks out a foul trying to get there. Door cars, all run stickers, put them in the lanes, please. All door cars, Put them in staging, please. Yes, I said Roll Tide, by God. All right, here we are. We're back. West May, Greentown, Indiana. Left lane 650 dial in. Ricky Boggs, Magnolia, Kentucky. Malibu dial to 638. West May, 000, 2 over for the win. That's the second perfect light. First one was Brian Folk. West May, 000, 652 with a 5 at 100 miles an hour. Seth Phillips will come up on the right side. 627 is his dial. And take on Joe Robertson Sr. No. 650 dial in the left lane. I don't know. Maybe Joe's here. I don't know. Separate them on this end of the racetrack. A double breakout race is going Joe Robertson's way. Phillips gets there 1,000th in front to break out 25 thousandths. Robertson gets the win, 647 with a 5 at 106, and that'll bring up Casey Prince in the left lane. 618 down the left side, and Mike Crick in the right lane dialed 611. Dead on with an 8. 618 with an 8 for Casey Prince. Left lane. Mike Crick was a little bit behind. 5 foul behind on this end. He goes 3 high. Not good. That'll bring up Philip Ridgway. Ridgway in the left lane. This is 536 dial. He'll take on Tim Fenneman. 469 dial for the Grand Am. A Grand Prix, sorry. Done that twice. That's a good question, Rooster. Why don't you look that up and let us know? Oh, yeah. 1 over for the win. 437 with a 9 at 125 miles an hour. Fenneman was late on the tree, and he goes 465. 4 under that 469 to dial in. And that'll bring up Big Ed Richardson in the left lane. Ed will dial a 624. He'll take on Jimmy Mott, the Chevy 2 wagon out of Coolville, Tennessee. 535 dial. It's going to be Jimmy Mott back for more. 22 on the tree, 2 thousandths under. He gets there in front, 6 thou. Ed Richardson was 30 on the tree, 8 thousandths behind on this end, and goes 4 thousandths under his dial in. That'll bring up Brad Plord in the right lane, 630 to dial in. That's going to be the Nova. He'll take on Matthew Bates, 511 dial in the left lane. No. In the Chevy 2. Bates in the Roadster. It's going to be Bates on a double breakout race. Bates gets there in front. 2,000ths to be 1,000th under. Plord was 3,000th under. He was about 4,000ths behind on this end. Bates was 35 on the tree. Brad was 39. Win light goes to Matthew Bates, 1,000th under his dial in for the win light there. That'll bring up the next pair coming at us. A pair of 588 dials, both of them dialed on the same number, 588. Joe Davis in the left lane. Right side will be Jake Hodge. Hodge will turn it red, a foul. Davis in the left lane, 5, dead 7. 12,000s package for Joe Davis. Nice little run there. Hodge was 001 red and 5,000s under. Yeah, that'll bring up Chad Sandlin. Sandlin on the right side out of Burleson, Texas, 629 the dial. We've got no idea who that is in the left lane, but a 569 dial. That's Kevin Pruitt, I think that is. The Kick Booty Motorsports Chevy 2 wagon is who that should be in the left lane. Sandlin will turn it red, a foul. Pruitt left lane, 569. He goes dead on with a 5. He was 13 on this end of the track. Sadlin turns it red, a foul, and goes dead on with a 2. That'll bring up that wagon in the right lane of Dave Connolly. Good looking little Chevy wagon. 607 dial in the right lane. Left lane will be the 65 Malibu with no name. 575 dial in the left lane. It is 12, 3 over, 610 with a 3 for Dave Connolly. He's 12 on this end of the racetrack. The other guy was just late. Buddy Sanders coming up in the left lane. At least that's what the number says. That is a Chevrolet Colorado pickup truck. First bracket Colorado I've seen. Jared Pennington, Big Jet on the right side, down 581. Yeah, Sanders, 009 on a double breakout race. He'll get there 14 in front to break out 14. Pennington breaks out 16. Made it close. Not close enough. That'll bring up Brad Taylor in the left lane. The Firebird on a 635 dial in out of Bullock, Texas. Mark Tyak, right lane out of Opelika, Alabama. Or what some people like to call Opelika. 583 the dial. going to be Tyak. It should have been Taylor. Taylor gets in front 60. I said 60 to break out 33. Yeah, he had some room. Tyak on the right side, 584 with a 5 for the win after a 38 light. He should have been on the trailer. Walk over there and thank that man. That'll bring up Ben Willis. Pimp Daddy on the right side, 632 is his dial. He'll take on Kevin Rodden. The K&R Performance man out of Cleveland, Tennessee. Sponsor for the race. Sponsor for several cars. And an all-around good guy. Nice looking Vega. Doing a 579 dial. Advantage goes to Rodden. He's going to get the win light. 580 with a 1 at 112. 11 on the tree. Willis was 16. Dead 6. Tight race there. How about that? Margin of victory. A bunch of zeros. Add that thing up. Less than a 10,000th of a second between them at the finish line. Let's watch this as they go past the trap. Troy Poindexter, Millington, Tennessee, 656 dial in the left lane, right side. Cole Cummings, 545 dial. Cummings now. Double breakout race goes Poindexter's way. He's 17, takes 16 to be 15 under. 654 with a 5 at 101. Cummings was 49 on the tree and further under. That'll bring up Trampus Stewart in the left lane. 620 is the dial in. And whoever this kid is driving Mr. Pesnell's car, I have no idea, but we've had no name on this number. 579. Last call for door cars. Last call door cars. That would be Brady Merks. 007 Boulder. You better get his name right. Nope, he broke it out by a thou. Get there, 7 thou in front. Left lane, Trampus Stewart gets the win light, 620 with a 3 after 10. Jay Bunce will come up on the left side of the racetrack. 576 is his dial. He'll take on Justin Bromley in the Corvette Roadster down a 480. 3,000th advantage goes to Bromley. 578 with a 7 on a 576 dial, and after an 18 light for Bunce, Bromley was 15. Couldn't get there. Chris Whitman will come up in the right line out of Covington, Kentucky, dial at 623. He'll take on Rick Christopher. Christopher left side, dial to 553. That's where the wind light is. Neither of them very pretty, but the wind light, guess I'm not talking about the cars. 554 with a 1 at 120. Whitman was really, really late on his side and 3,000s under. Lemonade truck is done. CW Voigt, Sebring, Florida, left lane, 680 the dial in. Right side is going to be Nick Folk, the super stock Cobalt, 597 the dial in a S10 Blazer in the left lane. Advantage goes to Voigt in the left lane. Folk was 4,000s behind. Gets there first 10 to break out 200s. Voigt left lane, 6,000s under his dial, 680 the dial, 679 with a 4 for the Blazer. Stacy Carpenter in left lane out of Leroy, Alabama, 657 is his dial. He'll take on Philip Pennington in the GXP, dial to 483. Yeah, here comes Pennington. He'll get there for the win. There was 1,000 separating them. Carpenter had the advantage. He gets there in front 9 thou to be 1,000s under. Pennington was 28, dead 7 for the win. 483 with a 7 at 138 miles an hour. .741 dial in a left lane. I think that's Cody Graham over there. Got 1405 and a bunch of X's after that. 741 down the left lane. Right side is going to be Dwayne Roberts. That's Mark White in the left lane. Dwayne Roberts in the right side on a 650 dial in. Beginning of the racetrack, it's going to be Roberts right side. He's 12 on the tree. Had 20 on this end. 12 dead 3. 15,000s package for Roberts. 650 with a 3 at 99. Jeff Reed will come up in the left lane. 642 the dial in for the S10 pickup truck. The black and green one, there's 2 S10s coming at us here. 517 the dial for the yellow one. That 3-digit reaction time is not going to help at all. 21 dead 8 for Reed. 642 with an 8 at 101. Melissa Young will come up on the right side. The Monza dial on a 573. She's out of Fort Worth, Texas. She'll take on the 96 Beretta in the left lane of Don Ellis out of Virgins, Illinois, dial of 516. and she gets there 14 thousandths under for the runner-up spot. My goodness, she took 75 to break out 14. Don Ellis, left lane, just plain late. He goes one over with a 5 for the win. 5:17 with a 5 at 132. Josh Burrow will come up in the left lane. Josh on a 6:33 dial in. Taking on Jason Hudson. Read that for me. Lynette, Alabama. The Vega down to 571. It's going to be Hudson. It's 571 the dial. He'll go 572 with a 5 at 117 miles an hour. Josh was late, and he goes 2,000s under, no help. Okay, Josh, time to put some back in now. Doug LaFew will come up in the left lane. Russellville, Tennessee. Little Vega dial to 633, taking on Ricky Jones. Manchester, Georgia dial to 554. Good one here. 1,000 separate them. Jones with a slight advantage. Gets there first, breaks it out by a little bit more. 13 thou in front to break it out 21. LaFew breaks out 9 thousandths for the win. 632 with a 1 on a 19 thousandths on a 633 dial at 102 for LaFew. Mike Stout will come up on the right side. 625 dial in to 68 Camaro. He'll take on Jason Lynch. Racing Jason. 587 the dial. Think. Yep. That's that S10 pickup truck with the mad scientist on the hood. Throttle on the big end. He'll get the win light. 588 with a 2 at 111. 20 on the tree. Stout was 28 and 3 over. Chris Galitti will come up on the right-hand side. 612 will be his dial in. He'll take on Matt Feaster. Feaster. 593 dial in the left lane. That's Nathan Martin. 612 dial in. That's Nathan Martin in the right lane. I don't know. As we continue on, Yukon Gear and Axle round number 2 here for Sunday. All right, Matt Feaster and Nathan Martin coming at you now. We had a little hold up in the ready line area, so Martin in the right lane, 612. Feaster will dial a 593 in the left lane. Roll Tide. Martin 005, 35 for the Roadster. It's going to be a double breakout race with Martin getting the win light there. 610 with a 9 on a 612 dial-in after a 005 bulb. Feaster was a little bit late and a little bit further under. That'll bring up Johnny Brannon. Brannon in the right lane on a 656 dial-in. Left lane for Chance Likens in the BTE Volkswagen Scirocco. LS powered. 610 is his dial. Chance Likens in the left lane, 27 on the tree, 3 over for the win, 613 with a 2 at 108. Miss Mia will come up in her Camaro. This thing is gorgeous, this Camaro. Left lane, 571, the dial in. Taking on Alan Miller out of Marshalltown, Iowa. Miller coming up in Buckwald's Cutlass. 509 dial. Miller had the advantage on the start line. He gets there 36 in front to break out 22. Mia 14 dead 9 for the win. Mia Tedesco takes that round. Tracy Guffey will come up in the left lane. 609 dial in. We just got to see that black wheel stand. They're going to see this red one now. 609 dial for Guffey in the left lane. Right side will be Kelly Hicks dial on a 527. Guffey with a wheel stand. And here comes the left lane 609 with a 5 on a 609 dial in for 28 tree. Kelly Hicks had 2 houses advantage on the tree, but breaks it out 2 thou by being 11 front. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Big Jed. He done racing, says he wants to talk for a while. So it's Jed's turn.
All right, thank you, Jim. Leon Robertson in the left lane, James Evans in the right. 599, getting chased by 532. Leon out first. Here comes Evans. Leon in control. Oh, breaks it out. Double breakout win going to James Evans. 31 and 4 thou under. Gets by 008 and 12 thou under. Leon took 31 at the stripe, needed to take 23 or less. Dragster number 2. Dragster number 2 run sticker. Dragster number 2 run sticker. We need you, please. Here's Trey Scholar in the left lane. 631 is the dial. Paul Espy in the right dial, 553. Red for Espy, Scholar 13. We'll stretch it out to back door 25 thou above. Espy leaves 20 thou too soon, dead on with a 5. Trey Scholar moving on to round number 3. David Davis in the left lane, 648 is the dial. John Rollins in the right, dialed 612. That was a good one, Ricky. 006, take 53 to be dead 5 for David Davis. 11th out package in Davis into round number 3. 39 and 2 above for Rollins, no good. Spencer Massey in the left lane, 683 is the dial. David Collins in the right, dial 571. Red in the right. It's from John Siegel in the left lane. 619 is the dial on the wheelie wagon. Right side is Scott Crosby, going to dial 622. Siegel giving up 300s head start. Should land somewhere out there about 100 feet or so right beside Crosby. Separate them. Advantage goes to Siegel. John Siegel don't mess those up very often. 13 and 61 thou over to take 22 at the stripe. Crosby 38. Goes 5 above, almost 6. 58 thou to be exact. Next up in the left lane, Chuck Sanders going to dial 619. Right side, Jamie Addison, dialed 634. 1500's head start to the right lane, Addison. Addison 11, dead 1, taking 12 thou at the stripe. 12 pack for Addison. Moving in around number 3, Sanders is 16 and dead on with an 8, 24 total, but comes up 12 thou short of the 12 total that Jamie Addison laid down. Kyle Kyle Green, 620 is the dial on the left lane. Charlie Hardy in the right, dialed 603. Not sure who it was. I thought I saw somebody there on the live chat talking about it being a rough week for me, but not really. I get to come to the Million and race, hang out with a lot of really cool people. Don't get a win light here or there. It'll be just fine. Especially this. 1 thou separated. Advantage right lane. Hardy with the win. 17 dead 1. That's an 18 thou package. Kyle Green. 18 on the tree. Had to go dead 0 and hope it worked out. Takes 2 thou. Breaks out 2 thou. Charlie Hardy into round number 3. Jason Scott, 587 dial on the left lane. Right lane, not on file, dialed 637. Looking at the live feed here, that looks like that could be Danny Weaver. Not real sure whoever's in Shannon Walker's car. Only a thou separator on the left lane is Jason Scott. 13 and 3 above, taking 10 thou at the stripe. Right side is 12 and 4 above. Jason Scott takes a 10 thou win light in the round next. Kevin Pruitt in the left lane. 570 is the dial. Jeff Serra in the right, dial 592. Couple of heavy hitters right here. Should be a good one. Next, 19 thousandths under the dial in. Sarah goes 35 thou under. He left 11 thou too soon, putting a win light in Kevin Pruitt's lane. Pruitt takes a stress-free ride into round number 3. Ben Willis, left lane, 597 dial on the Chevy twice. Kenny Underwood, right side, Skinny Kenny dialing 589. He'll be giving up 800s head start. Kenny Underwood did not have the tree advantage, but does get the win light. 19 take 8 to be 18 thou above. Willis 16 on the tree, but goes 29 thou over. Comes up 8 thou short at the stripe. Richard McCarty in the left lane, 449 is the dial. Starting to see some dragsters roll around. Christopher Morris, right lane, dial 565. Little over a second head start going to Morris in the right lane. 449 dragster will come charging. See if he can run him down. As if they ever get staged. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Feels like Final Jeopardy. Please submit your answer. 39 and dead on with an 8. Morris into round number 3. Brandon Taylor left lane, 5 flat is the dial. Right side 522 dial for Brian Whitworth. Whitworth getting 22 hun head start on Taylor in the left lane. Right lane 007, take 002 to be dead on with a 6. 13 thou package for Whitworth. Taylor is 10, dead 5. 15 thou package comes up 2 thou short. Wow, what a lap right there. Whitworth, 13 total to get there 2 thou. Blake the starter, they need you at the starting line, please. Blake the starter, they need you at the starting line, please. Chris Gable, left lane, 489 dial. Right side, 572. Right lane, 003 and 18 thou under. Moving on into round number 3. As Chris Gable lit at 2 thou red, just gave up and coasted through. Scott Carmen in round number 3, courtesy of that 003. 18 thou under. Bobby Johns next up in the left lane, 445 is the dial. There's old Sweet Carol. Sweet Carol McCarty in the right lane. 517 is the dial. Bobby Johns win light. Carol McCarty, Miss Carol, slid in on that one, 38 and 12 thou above to get there 5 thou at the stripe. As Bobby Johns is 006, got a little slap happy on the throttle and took negative 5 thou to be 5 thou behind. VIP Club, $1 million VIP Club, round 1 winner is Brandon Anthony. Brandon Anthony from Bankston, Alabama. You are the $1 million VIP Club round 1 winner. And I apologize, I don't know what that gets you. Okay, we're using Saturday, so it's a spool and axle package from the great folks at Moser. Congratulations, Brandon Anthony, Bobby Emery, and Randy Seal. Left lane. Emery, 18, dead 5. Moving on, 20 thou package. Seal, 28 and 17 thou under. There's Colin Williams in the left lane, 444 is the dial. Thomas Holly, right side. Thomas going to dial 586. My goodness there. Easy, big fella. Colin. Dropped it like it's hot. 7, take 57 to be dead 6. Triple fours at 142. Set her down big time. Holly, 42 on the tree and almost 3 above the dial. Mikey Bloomfield left lane. 452 is the dial. The Peep Show in the right. Peeps Pennington. The tower is completely delirious at this point. Peep Show dial 467. Getting 15 honey head start. Peep Show 005. Dead 7, 12 pack. Left lane 23, take 1 to be 12 thou under, no chance. 23 on the tree for Little Mike. Peep Show 12 total. Yes, Ricky is kin to me. He's my favorite cousin. Richard Duval in the left lane, 489 is the dial. Big Ed Richardson. Got the gun show out, dialed 636. 10 pound separator. Big Ed in control and gets a win light. 23, a hun over the dial. Duval 33, take 3 to break it out by 3. It was a 33 pack in the right, 33 tree in the left. Duval had to go dead on with a 0 and hope it worked out. Took 3 to go 3 thou under. Jay Larson in the left, 511 is the dial. David Bird Jones in the right. Bird gonna dial 663. Eight thou red for David Bird Jones. Larson 11 and 11 thou under. Averages out to perfect. But it doesn't matter one way or another. He's going to round number 3. Get on with a 2 for Bird, but left 8 thou too soon. There's Darren Keever in the left lane. 474 is the dial. Outside Casey Tankersley. Tankersley dial 544 exactly. 7/10 head start to the right lane of Tankersley. Both of them go 2 thou red. Tankersley leads first. So the win light goes to Darren Keever. -2, dead on with a 0. Pretty nice lap there for Keever. Hunter Patton in the left lane. 461 is the dial. I don't know where I was going to say s, but I said 461. Bubba Wright in the right, dialed 608. for Hunter Patton. Patton don't mess those up. 17, 13 thou above, 30 pack. 58 on the tree for Bubba, no chance. Missed it a little in that right lane, goes dead on with a 6. Jane Thompson in the left lane, all the way out from Henderson, Nevada. Las Vegas area, for those of you wondering. 438 is the dial. Wes Neely in the right lane. Wes going to dial 624. Red for Thompson. Neely goes 35 on the tree and 8 thou under. Neely moves into round number 3. As Shane Thompson goes dead 4 and negative 4 on the tree. Brett Sloat in the left lane, 491 is the dial. Mike Crick in the right. Crick going to dial 563. Sloat moves on. 004 and 10 thou above, 14 thousandths package. Right lane. Crick 15, take 8 to break it out by 9. 14 total in the left, 15 tree in the right. No chance for Crick. Goes 9 thou under and gets there 8 thou. Brett Sloat to round number 3. Mark Horton next up, 473 is the dial. Tyler Poindexter in the right, now 648. Seventh thou separate them. Advantage Poindexter, win light Poindexter. 19 dead 6 for a 25 package. Horton's 26 on the tree. And locked out, no chance. Breaks it out, 9 thou, got there 8 thou. That's back-to-back runs with that happening. Left lane. 486 is going to be the dial. Right side is Rodney Fincham, dialed 762. 486 dial for Jody Davies. Davies going to have to wait a while. Separate them. Advantage was in Fincham's lane, but Davies gets there 2 thou for the win. 20 and 13 thou above. 33 pack. 004 and 31 thou above for Fincham. Hot Rod lays down 35 total, comes up 2 thou short as Jody Davies moves to round number 3. Doug Foley in the left lane. Foley going to dial 5 flat. Aaron G in the right. He's on a 473. At this time, we need Dragster, run sticker number 3, round number 2. Dragster. Round number 2, run sticker number 3. We need you, please. Dragster. Round 2, run sticker 3 to the staging lanes, please. Only getting 2700s head start. Aaron G had the advantage, but Doug Foley gets the win. 33, dead 6 for a 39 thousandths package. Right lane G, 23 on the tree, got there 20 thou, broke it out 4 thou, had to take 16 or less. Walker had the advantage by 200ths on the starting line. It goes 23 thou under, got there 49, had to take 26 or less. Right lane Ludke 33. Right above the dial for the win. Jim Brown, left lane, 484 is the dial. Chad Sandlin in the right, dialed 657. Separate them. Jim Brown has the advantage. Jim Brown takes the win. 22, dead 4, 26 thou package. Sandlin's 31 on the tree and no chance to win that one. 26 total in the left, 31 tree in the right. Sandlin goes dead on with a 2. Come up 7 thou short. Horner in the left lane, 460 is the dial. Corey Adams in the right, dial 478. $1,800's head start going to Adams in the right lane. Adams had the advantage but breaks it out. 11 take 14 to be 3 thou under. Had to take 11 or less. 17 dead 5 for Tyler Horner. Horner moves into round number 3. Big Cram, Cameron Manuel in the left lane. 444s on the board. Hayden Smith. Right side dial 475. Smith, double breakout win for Hayden. Wow, but this is going to win every lap you ever make. Hayden Smith, 001, take 0006 to be 1 thou under. If you're 1, take nothing, you win, period. No chance for Manuel, 14 and 4 thou under. Hayden Smith did it absolutely perfect end to end. Well, I guess it could have been more perfecter if he was 000 reaction. Close enough. Todd Burks, it is in my dictionary. Todd Burks in the left lane, 442. Jimmy Hector in the right, dial 484. Carly, are you telling me the voice is beat up? Because it feels like it is. 7 thou separated. 008, dead 7, 15 thou package for Hector. Wind light goes to Hector. Burks is 15 on the tree, takes a thou, and breaks out a thou. Some nasty laps right here. Burks had to take triple O like Hayden Smith and hope for the best. Chris Northrup, 468 dial on the left lane. Jeff Keene in the right, dialed 643. Left lane, 23, 4 thou under. Northrop getting the win, moving in around number 3. Jeff Keene, 001 red. And goes 1 thou under. Northrop, the Idahoan, moving into round number 3. Byron Jordan left lane, 473 is the dial. Ryan Richardson in the right, dial 480. 700's head start, going to double R in the right lane. Win light goes to Ryan Richardson. Double breakout win to Ryan. The Richardson boys to round number 3, 28 and a thou under. Gets by 25 and 11 thou under. Jordan had a 3 thou advantage on the starting line. It was a double breakout race. Needed to take 3 or less or get behind. And took 13 to give a 10 thou win light over to double R and the Richardson boys. Tommy Kelly in the left lane, 472 is the dial. T-Rock, Troy Williams in the right. Dial 478, 600's head start. Going to the FTI entry in the right lane of Troy Williams. Not really a good time to talk about this, but I got a stupid ulcer in my mouth. Driving me crazy. Way red for Kelly, 2 for Williams. Troy Williams only goes 63 thou under the dial. Gonna make sure he can run it. 43 red for Kelly and 4 thou under. Stupid ulcer. I don't even know how you get these stupid things, but it's bothering me. Feels like somebody turned a bench grinder loose in my mouth. Tore up from the floor up. I mean destroyed. Dan Johnson in the left lane. 501 is the dial. Charlie Butler in the right. Boom Boom going to dial 483. I mean painful. Johnson, and Dan Johnson gets the win. 008. Dead on with a 917 thou package. Boom Boom, dead 8, but goes 58 on the tree to come up 49 thou short. Quit telling me how to live my life, Bobby. All cars, round number 2. All cars, round number 2. All cars, round 2, we need you, please. Dragsters. Run sticker number 4. That means everyone has been called Buddy Fleener. 459 down the left lane. Crazy Dallas Page in the right, now 544. Set in on the tree right there. Not good in either lane. Dallas gets there 15 thou, breaks it out 2 thou. Should have took 13 or less, or needed to. Left lane dead 8 as well, or dead 8, excuse me. Both of them little tardy. Tyler Sizemore in the left lane. 485 is the dial. Right lane, not on file. Going to dial 495. Advantage for Sizemore. Sizemore gets the win. 18, dead on with a 5 for a 23 thou package. 45 in the right lane, no chance. Dead on with a 2, but comes up 24 thou short. Lemon juice and peppermint, says Youth Rock. No thanks. I'll just keep the ulcer. Joe Williams and Jake Clayton dead even starting line. And Clayton takes the win, 23, 12 thou above, 34 thousandths package, 35,000, excuse me. It all adds up if you add it right. 23, take 29 in the left lane for Williams. Williams breaks it out by 17 thou, had to take 12 or less. Did I just hear that Purdue beat Ohio State? I know we're not supposed to talk football, but that's big news. That's all you can say. Boil her up. Not to be confused with Rodney Fincham's Bell her up. Chris Reynolds in the left lane, 447. Richard Arnold in the right, 461. Reynolds perfect on the reaction. 000 and 15 thou above. .23, take 4 in the right lane for Arnold, no chance. 15 package in the left. 23 tree in the right. Here's Sean Langdon in the left lane. 453 is the dial. Reagan Bromley in the right dial, 459, 9,000. Langdon ripping it up. 4, take 3. Nasty. 21 thou above. 13 and 15 thou over for Bromley. 3,000's margin of victory going Sean Langdon's way. Josh Ludke in the left, 457 is the dial. Tim Sparks in the right, dial 467. Joanne, are you talking to me about Anbesol? Is that something you put on the holster? I'm putting motor oil on this thing's killing me. Left lane, Ludke gets the win, 005 and 3 thou under. Sparks left 006 too soon and goes 27 thou under the dial. 6 thou red, sending Ludke to round number 3. Travis Nelson left lane, 465 is the dial. Austin Tadlock. Okay. 463 dial for Tadlock. Yeah, Bobby Dye, if you wear medium length black socks and a flat bill hat, yeah, you're still left. Tadlock to round next, 26 and 7 thou under. Beats 56 and 7 thou under. 30 thou advantage at the starting line for Tadlock. Had to take 30 or less. Took 30. Nailed it. Left lane, 457. Going to be the dial for Brad Young. Don Bradford in the right lane, dial 445. Check that. Make it a 457. .003, take 006 for Bradford. Nice lap there for Don. 12 thou above the dial. 38 and 17 thou under in the left lane for Brad Young. Bradford rolls him through 6 thou. Moving in around number 3. Tom Dauber in the left lane, the Red Rocket. Dial 469 out of New York. Right lane is dialed 496, and that is Billy Fuller Jr. gets it done. 009, take 11 to be 11th thou above. 20 pack, 40 on the tree in the right lane, no chance. Fuller goes 9 thou under. Still locked out of the race. Rooster, my next drink of alcohol will be my first one I've ever had, so I'll probably skip the PBR to put on this ulcer. I put some fried bologna, bacon, egg, and mayonnaise on it a little bit ago. That didn't seem to help. Maybe round 2 of that will fix it right up. Shout out to Bones for cooking an amazing meal and building me a beautiful sandwich. James Shawn in the left lane, 452 is the dial. Adam Russell in the right, dial 440. Russell, Winlight, James Shawn. 29, dead on with a 2 for a 31 thou package. Right side, Russell 11 and 25 thou above to be 5 thou behind. He definitely took -5, 442 at 147. Yeah, Zach, I'll call some laps with JJ if he wants to. Can't get him hanging around me long enough. He's got his boys here this weekend, so don't forget about the old man. Chris Cadle in the left lane. 445 is the dial. Feel like I got a wire brush in my throat. Michael Davis, dial 470. Yeah, like one of them good ones. You clean a head gasket off with or something. 12 thou under on to round number 3. Logan Watson in the left lane. 477 is the dial. Tower has gone nuts. Gary Williams in the right. G-Dub going to dial 468. 900's head start to Logan Watson. Three, moving on. Oh, 57 thou under the dial. G-Dub on to round number 3. Watson 9 thou red and 1 thou under.